All right, guys. So I want to show you guys how to make a lot of money, how to raise an account from less than $100 to as much as possible. All right, you guys can see this trade running right now. This is a live account. This is like $80. I'm gonna catch a lot of spikes right now using a powerful strategy that I'm about to show you guys. All right, it's running. I'll show you guys what to do to catch these spikes. I'll show you guys what to do. All right. So let's quickly add up these indicators. I've talked about them before. But I'm just going to talk about it again because some people still don't get it. All right, so these are the settings. You're going to have to add relative strength index period 14, apply to close, styles 2 pixel. All right, you can choose any color of your choice. I love black. Let me choose black. And then the levels, these are the levels, 70 and 90. Okay, I'm going to change that to 10 and 90. Right? Click done. And it will appear on your indicator window, right? You see that? On your indicator window. All right, it will automatically create an indicator window for you. Okay, so the next thing we want to add is we want to add our envelopes. These are the settings. We're gonna have to change this to period 70, shift 0, 0.9, method simple, apply to close. All right, I love green and red, 2 pixels. All right, you don't need levels for this one, so you just click done. Okay. Okay, I think that was wrong. I'm gonna have to correct that. So I want to see. Excuse me. I want green. I want red first, and then green next. That's not the red I want to use. And okay, this is the green I want to use. So yep, you click done. So this right here is the area on my chart that I want to buy from, and this is the area on my chart I want to sell from. Okay, all of this should be done on the hourly time frame. Sorry, the minute time frame, right? The trade is still running on $5 loss already. Doesn't matter. It's gonna spike. It's gonna give us profit. All right, so you're done adding those. You want to add moving average. Period 10, shift 0, method simple, apply to close. I'm going to change my color to black, right? That's the fucking spike I'm talking about, guys. You guys see that? That's the spike I'm talking about. Pardon my F language right now. That's the spike I'm talking about, all right? We just added for $4 each to that right now. So, okay, we're expecting more spikes, so I'm not going to close out just yet. All right. Okay, so you see, you guys seeing that? Had it been, I added more positions, I would have made more profits. But right now, I'm cool. So guys, we are expecting more spikes. All right. So yeah, How did I do that? I'm going to show you guys quickly. All right, so we want to see more spikes. I want to see more spikes before we leave the market. Yeah. So how does this happen, guys? How do we achieve this? How do we achieve this? I'll show you guys. You can see you're winning. You can see we're winning every day. You can see VIPs are winning. Everybody is happy, making a lot of profit daily with this powerful strategy. So I'm going to show you guys how it works. I just need you guys to stay put, watch this video to the end. Watch this video to the end so you can get value, guys. All right, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. And also join our Telegram for free. Join our free Telegram. I'm going to drop the link on the description of this video, so you see how we do things. All right, don't just see how we do things though. Make sure you join us and be a part of what we are doing, guys. We're winning. We're winning. All right, it's a theme. VIP winning is a theme this year, and we keep winning every single time. All right, so wait for more spikes before we leave the market. So yeah, we're good after adding all of this. All right, after adding all of this, what do you want to do? What do you want to do after adding this, guys? You want to okay, excuse me. Okay, you've added the indicators, you've added your relative strength index, you've added your envelopes, you've added your moving average. All right, what to do next? You want to be on a higher time frame to see that the market is in the direction which you are targeting. And for crash, we all know we want to see a downtrend so we can sell and catch spikes. All right. All right. We want to see a downtrend so we can catch spikes. We can sell and catch spikes. And where do you want to sell from? We want to sell from our area of interest, our resistance, of course. That is our area of interest, our support and our resistance. But for crash, we want to sell from our resistance. So you want to see price be at your resistance so it can close. Sorry, so you can take a trade, you can sell. Okay, so you go to a higher time frame and you check to see series of higher highs and higher lows and higher highs and higher lows. Sorry, that's for boom. You want to see series of lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows for crash, for you to catch spikes. Right? So yeah, you've seen series of lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. That is a downtrend. All right, you want to identify your market direction. All right, so price is moving back to our entry, and that's not a problem because we're going to catch more spikes, most definitely. All right, the purpose of this video is just to show you guys how to catch spikes using this powerful strategy. So yeah, yeah, your higher time frame, the 4 hours or the daily time frame. I use daily time frame most times, right? I only use the 4 hours time frame when I don't see things, when I don't see what I want to see clearly on the daily time frame. That's when I now switch to the 4 hours time frame. All right. So yeah, you go to a higher time frame, the daily or the 4 hours. You want to see series of lower lows and lower highs and lower lows and lower highs, like I said earlier. Okay, so now you've seen that, you know the market is in a downtrend right now. This is for crash. Remember, this is for crash, and whatever I say here applies the opposite way for boom. All right. So you have identified the trend, the market direction. All right, the next thing you want to do is identify your areas of interest, your support and your resistance. Like I noted earlier, you want to be selling from your resistance, right? That means you want to wait for price to come to your resistance so you can take a sell. Okay, so when price is at your resistance, how do you even know price is at your resistance, right? If you want to know from a higher time frame, it might trick you. So you want to switch to all the time frames, especially the lower time frames, to see if actually the current candle that is running is actually at your resistance. All right. So if you check from the higher time frame, like from the daily time frame or the 4 hours time frame, you just might get tricked because probably you'll be seeing price, you'll be seeing the candle very close to that area, not knowing that on a lower time frame the candles have long passed that area. Okay, that's why you need to switch to all the time frames to see if you are actually at that area. All right, so when you are at that area, you want to be seeing stuff like this. This would have been a perfect place to enter this trade. All right, you can use trend lines to tell these areas. You can use horizontal lines, you can use Fibonacci level, you can use moving average. I go with horizontal line most times, trend line sometimes, Fibonacci sometimes, and even moving average the other time, right? But in this video I'm using trend lines and horizontal lines. Okay, so as you can see, this area right here would have been a perfect place to enter this trade, but I missed that area and then I entered around this other area. Okay, this is going to spike again. You're going to see spike. I'm not afraid right now because I know the market direction. Like I said, that's something you need to know. And price was actually at my area of interest. This is it. If I place a line here, if I place an horizontal line here, you would notice there is a touch here. Let me show you. There's a touch at this level, a touch at this level. All right, and if I continue, you would notice more touches at that level. Okay, this is another one. This is another one. All right. So this is another touch at that level. I just showed you guys how to place your horizontal lines to find your area of interest. All right, how do you do that? You place your lines where you see an obvious high and low, right? A very obvious swing high and swing low. If you see 5 or 6 of them at a particular area, you place your lines and you see 5 or 6 touches on that line, then you are good. And remember, you need to do this on the higher time frame. You need to do this on the higher time frame. You need to do it on either the daily time frame or the 4 hours time frame. Okay, you only switch to 1 hour time frame if you don't find them clearly on those higher time frames, right? But it's usually very important to do this on the higher time frame. Reason being that the higher time frame is very strong, it's more significant than the lower time frames. All right. So if price is actually at that area, okay, there just might be a spike in the next couple of minutes, the next couple of seconds. Price is actually at the area where there should be spikes. Okay, so we are actually expecting more spikes. Okay, so you are at that area, or price is at that area where you have identified as your resistance. Remember, if price is coming under that line that you place, that is resistance. If it's dropping towards that line, if it's going down towards that line, it is support. If it's coming up towards that line, it is resistance. That means resistance is the swing highs you find above your current price, while support is the swing lows you find below your current price. I hope you understand that, guys. Okay, we didn't have the spike yet, but it's coming through. I'm not afraid. All right, so if price is actually at this area of interest, at this your area of interest, you want to be seeing stuff like this. You want to be seeing rejections. You can't see clearly you can't see rejections here on this time frame, but you can see them clearly on the higher time. If you go to 15 minutes, for example, and you see stuff like this, all right, this is what I call rejections. Yeah, you see this wick right here, all right, above the body of the candle towards that area, all right, and you see bearish candles at that area. If you see bearish candles at that area, you see those wicks, all right, you see those rejections, all right, you're good to go, guys. You're good to go, but yet don't enter the trade yet. Just go to your indicators on the lower time frame, like the 1 minute time frame, and confirm. All right, this is what happens when your indicator is at this area. You can see this. You can see when price comes to the 90 level here, and then there was a spike. There was a little spike here. You can see If price comes to that level, there has to be spikes. All right, that is if all these other conditions are met. You can see when this black line is at the 90th level, you can see the spikes right here. You can see how plenty those spikes are. All right, this is another example. Price came to this area, it touched that area, and there were multiple spikes. All right, so this is how you can build your small account. You just catch a couple of spikes and you leave the market. All right, this is it. Price came here and there were multiple spikes. You can see the spikes all the way from here to the downside. I can show you more and more examples. What happens when these lines get to the red line here, that's the 90 level here, you can see spikes. All right, spikes, that's another one. It came around here and there were spikes. All right, I can keep going and going. You see more of this happening. All right, so like I said earlier, it happens opposite way for boom. All right, for boom 1000, boom 500, boom 300, whatever boom you're trading, you want to be seeing series of higher highs and higher lows and higher highs and higher lows instead of lower highs and lower lows. You want to be seeing higher highs and higher lows on the daily or 4 hours time frame. All right, if you've seen that, the next thing you want to do is wait for price to go to your support this time, not your resistance. All right, you need to identify your support and wait for price. How to identify your support? You need to see clearly the swing lows. All right, if you see an area on your chart where there are several touches, several reversal points, all right, on your chart, you simply place your horizontal line there and look back. You just back test, go back and see if price actually respects that line over time. If you see up to 5 touches, then that place is solid. Remember, you have to do this on a higher time frame. If you see up to 5 or 6 touches, that place is solid. Also note that if you see way too many touches in a very short period of time, that place is likely to be broken. So you be careful around that area. Okay, but if you see up to 5 or 6 touches, if you backtest, you see many touches on that area, you know that that place is strong, and then you place your line there and wait for price to come to that place. All right, wait for price to come to that place. Remember, you are to wait, or you are to check all the time frames to see that price is actually at that area. If you see price at that area on your higher time frame, it just might have left that area on the lower time frame. So you need to check your lower time frame to be sure that price is actually at that area. And then you want to see bullish candles this time. You want to see those rejections from the downside to the upside. You want to see green candles from that area, and then you want to come to see your indicator at this level. All right, you want to see that this black line comes to the green line here. That's the 10 level. You want to be catching spikes from it, because boom, you buy boom to catch spikes, you sell crash to catch spikes. Hope you guys are following. All right, make sure still going. I don't care, my SL is up above. All right, so make sure that you understand the strategy before you apply to your live account, guys. Make sure you understand the strategy perfectly before you apply to your live account. And also, I'm not going to prolong this video anymore, so I'm going to cut it here. And I hope you guys follow this and understand it properly. Practice it on your demo before you get to use it on your live account, guys. If you understand it perfectly and use it perfectly, trust me, you make a lot of profit. And I need you to drop good reviews when you do. All right, come to my WhatsApp. I'll drop my WhatsApp number on the description of this video. Also, subscribe to this channel if you've not done that before. Please subscribe. It's very important that you do that for me. All right, it will keep me going. It keeps me making more content for you guys. So I know you guys are doing a lot, benefiting from this. All right, so take care of you guys, and peace.